All right. Welcome, everybody. I am here today with one of the stars from our up and coming health and wellness documentary film, The Cure, An Inside Job. Grace So is in the building. Woohoo! Grace, thank you so much for joining me today.
Well, thank you for the invitation. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, amazing. Grace has graced us with her presence, and she could have been anywhere in the world, but she's here today because I want to get her to talk to you guys. So you need to hear about this lady, okay? Because when I found out about what she did and who she is, I said, wow, this person is so special. I need to have her in my film. So Grace has been studying holistic health for over 40 years. Wow. And she's a Reiki master and an Angelic healer, and she does so much more. But I want her to speak to you guys today because she's so amazing. Grace, first of all, how are you doing? It's been so long. We probably met last? How you been?
Yeah, no, I'm doing great. I just got off from teaching at the National Academy of Osteopathy. There were about 45 students there. So it was really great to teach other practitioners health and wellness, healing, techniques. So it was awesome. It was a
Are you
really
letting
great.
about the film and about your presence in the film?
Yeah, they want the link. So as soon as it's launched, they're getting the link.
Nice,
Yeah.
amazing. Why don't you tell
Mhm.
the audience, Grace, a little bit like about who you are and what you do because you're such an amazing person with so much skill sets. Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, I've actually started a health and wellness business probably over 40 years ago, mainly because I wanted to help others. I started off as a social worker and I gradually realized I had intuitive ability to work with energy. So I became a Reiki master and I gradually became a massage therapist and an osteopath. And I really literally studied with a lot of mentors in the industry. And so I've worked a lot with teaching at chiropractic clinics, a specific technique, breathing technique using, teaching others how to use their energy, how to use their breath, how to use their movement to move energy through their body and to self-heal. To me, self-healing is the ultimate. If you can take back command of your life, your energy, state of mind, your wealth, your mental health, I think that's when you start to really create your life. If you're
Yeah.
in command of your physical body, you can create anything, right?
Yeah,
So
and you talk so much about this in the film, Grace, and like that, you hit a key point, right? Like how it's important for us now to, I think a lot of people have like delegated that responsibility, right, of their health and of taking care of themselves. You're actually saying, no, we have to take command and charge of it, Grace. Why is that so important? Because so many people are probably doing the opposite. So why is that important?
well, I think it's important because so that you're not spending your whole life trying to get well. You're spending your
Mm,
life creating happiness, creating a joyful life, creating the life of your dreams. I think the most important thing to really connect to is your purpose. If you can connect to what your purpose is, you can actually expand that energy, creating and being of service on this planet. So we live on a planet.
yeah, no, that's amazing, right? Because if you look at, everybody talks about health and, I got to eat healthy, I got to work out. But it's like, no, if
Yeah.
you're not doing what you love to do in life, even if you're working maybe a job you don't like or something you don't like, if you're not spending and investing time into A, what you love, but B, what you feel like you're put on this planet to do, then you'll never be fully complete and fully healthy, right, Grace?
Exactly. I really think when you have all your ducks in a row, everything will start to line up. And I think your purpose really can rejuvenate everything, give you a second life, so to speak. So you actually feel more aligned and more fulfilled every moment. Every moment should be a fulfilling, happy moment.
Oh, wow. Every moment. That's
Yeah.
amazing. See, I love this positivity, this attitude, and Grace shares a plethora of knowledge in the film. First of all, I got to congratulate you, Grace, because, to do the film, you kind of stepped out of your comfort zone a little bit and did this. So I want to get your feedback. Like, how was the filming? How was it all? I'm just curious to know.
I think it was very challenging because I'm a very private person, and for me to step into that role of being filmed, being interviewed was a challenge. I love teaching, I love being in the public eye, but when it comes to talking about myself, it was a challenge. But I
Yeah.
think in the end, it was really great because the way you guys worked it made it so that I was talking about what I was passionate about, which was really about health and wellness and about the angels and about energy healing. And so I think what I learned from that is when you're really passionate about what you do, all the patterns literally melt away.
You
Yeah, it
did such
was
a
really
great
great.
job. Like, you're so nice and calm on camera, poised, and you did such a great job. But I just want to congratulate you because, most people are kind of extroverted and out there, but you kind of stepped out of your comfort zone, which A, shows your tenacity, B, your fearlessness, C, your dedication to help people and to overcome your own barriers as well. So, kudos to you, Grace. So amazing. What I think, like, you talk about purpose, like you feel like you're living this purpose, around teaching health and wellness. I guess, where did this passion come from for holistic health?
Oh gosh, I think it came from a very young age. I had a very traumatic childhood, and so I had to really heal from that. But I also had two near-death experiences that really was a turning point in terms of seeking out a meaningful life. So that was when I was age 12. So I've always had that drive and that passion to have a meaningful life. So I buckled down and really made it a very serious effort to do that. So so in a way, I felt like I was in school for 40 years. Yeah, so it was really great.
We're always in school, right? But I mean, again, like you did such a good job in the film. Check Grace out because she is literally delivering some powerful messages and simple solutions people can use to transform their health. Again, people think like health has to be so complicated, right? And it doesn't have to be. It can be small things done every day. But Grace, I mean, thank you so much. You did such an amazing job, and really, really appreciate you coming in and stepping up and joining forces with other practitioners to do this film. I really, really am grateful for you, and I'm really glad and hope that this film reaches, people that need to hear your message, because you have such plethora of knowledge and you just share so much wisdom and have so much to share with the world. I feel like, you need your own, like your own series, because you have such an amazing plethora of knowledge. So
Well, I thank you so much. I really appreciate you reaching out. You and your team being incredibly fantastic, supportive, holding our hands all the way through. So I really am so happy to be part of this. So thank you. Thanks
this
for the
is
invitation.
this is a co-creation, and I'm just happy to be in it alongside you and the other practitioners. So, Grace, what do you think is the most important thing someone could do to take care of their health?
I think it's really you have to listen to your intuition. So you could get like a whole bunch of advice from all kinds of healthcare practitioners, but we are ultimately very unique in terms of our upbringing, our outlook, our patterns, the way we think, the way we live, that you really have to listen to your intuition and guidance. And that's the best advice I would give everyone. The other thing I would say is you have to, because of the state of the world we're in right now, you really have to upgrade your level of knowledge and self-care. It's really important. So I think learning about frequency, like every part of your body, the whole way you are made up is made up of frequencies. So I think it's a language that we're going to have to learn how to navigate and learn how to speak, right?
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
think it's really important.
Yeah, especially nowadays, right? We have the internet, we have social media. It's almost there for you. You just have to open the door and look at other things and do your own research, and don't rely on other people's opinions. Yes, it's good to have those experts' opinions, but you got to seek out your own knowledge as well, because what that does as a consumer empowers you and puts you on the top. See, if you don't have any knowledge and experience, you're at the bottom, clueless, left to the experience of others. But if you have the wisdom and knowledge, you put yourself on top, which again just gives you better options and things to do. But I love what you said with intuition, right? That it's almost like a sixth sense that's built into every single one of us, that internal GPS
That's right.
system. You could call it your soul, you can call it whatever, but it knows, right, subconsciously where you need to go and navigate it. The problem is if you're not switched on, if you're, numbing yourself with bad habits, nutritional, behavioral, you're not going to be able to tune into that, right, Grace?
That's right. And the other thing is you really have to have some boundaries, right? So that's important. Boundaries are important. So if you tend to surround yourself with negative people, watch negative news and social media, that's going to have a really direct, instantaneous effect on your health. So, stuff like that is important.
I can't even imagine the people that watch the news all day. Like, I can't even watch it for like 2 minutes without being like, all right, let's just like next, because it doesn't make you feel good. So, Grace, you have your own clinic and your own practice, correct? And you're
I
working with patients.
I do. My calendar is usually full like 2, 3 months in advance, and I work in Scarborough. So in my clinic, I offer obviously, manual osteopathy osteopathy, massage therapy, Reiki, a whole bunch of services. But mostly what I do is I try to really help people to take back command of their health and give them that extra guidance that they need so
Yeah.
that they're always in command of their situation as opposed to be out of control.
Right. So what are some of the things you've helped people with in terms of health? Like what are some common things that you've helped people through? If somebody's watching this right now and they may be thinking, oh, hey, Grace may be the one for me. Might want to work with her. What type of things have you helped, your past clients with?
One of the things I always educate my clients or even my students is, when they come to me because of the way I've set up my clinic is they always come to me with a physical issue. Oh, I've got a chronic pain. I've got chronic inflammation. But I always try and educate them that something is chronic is because you need to actually up level your wellness and look at the emotional element. Look at the thoughts that have created that situation, right? So I always get them evolving up to the next level. So that's what I do. I see them on a physical level, but I'm always looking at the other levels and looking at, okay, what is going on with you that is causing
Yeah.
that illness?
What's the bigger picture, right? Looking at the bigger frame.
Exactly.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
they
So
appreciate that. A lot of the clients that come and see me, it's like they always say at the end, I think we're meant to meet. And I'm saying, yeah, I think so too. So I'm always grateful. At the end of the day, I always send this feeling of this gratitude for the people that come and see me. And I just feel so grateful.
Wow, you do such amazing work. I mean, healing people, and what you said is you're getting to the root cause that way, right? Like you said,
Yeah.
somebody's coming for a physical ailment, but then you get to the bigger picture, the higher level, the frequency, right? And I think that most people in mainstream aren't aware of that, but it's such another component that is so powerful, it's so overlooked. But people who may not think it's real or it's like woo woo. Well, look at Nikola Tesla, right? Energy, vibration,
Hmm.
frequency. He was all about that stuff. Thomas Edison to invent the light bulb. So it's always been there, right? The more that now you look at, mainstream, but as well as these alternatives, you're going to be able to just use them complementary, right? To get you to where you want to go in your health or the next level. Doesn't matter
That's
what's
right.
going to take you there. It's up to you to evolve yourself. And like the more that you evolve, the more that you grow, you're going to reach like a higher level of consciousness and awareness, and your life is just going to kind of improve that way. Is that correct, Grace?
That's right. And then once you do, then you become this light. Like basically, the way I see it is kind of like you become this sun where you just radiate out and you influence your environment and the people that you
Yes.
surround yourself with. You
Yeah.
raise their vibration as well, right? You
Yeah.
raise their frequency and vibration.
Well, I think listening to
Yeah.
Grace in the film and now, she is raising my vibration. Look at all the colors behind her. She's got the sun, so she is a sun. So, shining Grace, you're doing amazing work. And why should people go check out The Cure launching this fall?
It is an amazing group of people, and we have so much information to share with you guys. I think it's going to up-level the way you see your health and wellness, and it's going to put you back in the driver's seat in terms of your own health and be in command. I think that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sorry to interrupt, but yeah, we all need to level, like, we can all get to another level in anywhere
Hmm.
of our life, whether it's finances, spirituality, relationships, now health. We can all get to another level, and this film is going to inspire you and just wake you up to, like Ray said, take command of your health, transform it, look at it differently. Because I feel like, if you really think about it, we've just been so conditioned to just live a certain way, and we don't assess if that way is serving us, right? And so this film's going to make you more cognizant, more aware that, hey, you are the one that is in charge of your health, and you can command it, and you can heal yourself and improve your health. You just need the right information, the right people, and someone like Grace and the other experts that are in the film are here to support you and bring you up to that next level. Because again, you're trying to live what's the reason for this, right? You want a better quality of life. You want to spend more time with, your family, your loved ones, make more impact. So it's just going to benefit every area of your life, So please make a decision, take control of your health, check out the film The Cure, because it's going to be amazing. And we have amazing participants like Grace who share such a plethora of knowledge, and she is so well-rounded. She's like, you certified in, like, I don't even know how many healing modalities, right?
Oh,
And
probably over 30.
over 30. So
Yeah.
there you I just want to speak about another one though, because this is what attracted me to what you were doing. You do like angel healing, something like that. Let's speak about that.
Yeah.
What is this? Speak to the audience about
I do Reiki, which is I'm
that.
certified in two types of Reiki. Usui Reiki, which is the traditional angelic Reiki, where I work with angels and call your angels in to help guide you. People have found that pretty powerful, and sometimes people just need to come
Mm,
once, and all of a sudden they're back on track with their life. And sometimes we need that extra connection and that extra guidance. So that's what I do. So it's very powerful, and it's and people come when they're guided. I don't usually recommend you come every week because it
no.
is powerful. It is very transformational, and
Mm,
it will put you back on track with your life, with your purpose,
yeah.
and with what you need to kind of like what is your next step. If you're in doubt, Reiki is really great because it puts you in that state of relaxation and receptivity to receive the answers. Because so often when we don't get the answers, it's because we're blocked or we have doubt. And when you have doubt and when you have fear going on, running amok in your whole consciousness, it kind
Mm,
of prevents you from even receiving the answers that you have been looking for. Because
yeah.
all the answers are actually within you. Every time you have a question, you have an answer. The answer
Yeah.
is right there.
It's right in front of you. And
That's right.
and I think people can get, like the heart wants one thing, but the head talks us out, right, of another. And so it's just being able to harness that connection and just be open enough and be aware enough to know, this is what I need to do. But I think so many people are held back by, like you said, fear, doubt. Will I fail? What will other people think? But you just got to push through it and, go see Grace because she's going to help you get through that. But Grace is doing something special for you guys. For people, when you get the ticket for the film, there's an option for you to actually book a complimentary call with these practitioners. Grace has been
Mm.
very grateful to be able to offer complimentary sessions for people when they get a ticket for the film. So Grace, thank you so much. You're such a giver. You're such a helper, and I just wish you all the success in your endeavors, and hopefully you can make a few more calendar spots available when people know who you are. But I just want to say thank you and thank you for your
Thank you.
continued.
You're so welcome, and thank you so much.
Yeah, great. Well, go check out the film launching this fall and stay tuned for more details of the launch date and these amazing things that we have coming up. Grace, thank you so much for joining, and I will see you soon.
Great. Thanks, Manny. Take care.
Take care. Bye.